Morning, guys.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Same to you. But I'm that guy in the office that's wearing black on St. Patty's Day. You know, you get it, right?
You and Kelly.
I don't know who would ever do that.
You see, someone's got my back.
Well, at least you're not walking around trying to convince people that it's actually green, like somebody here in the studio.
Oh boy.
That's a whole other issue. All right, let's get to movies. What's the movie of the week we're talking about this week?
Well, you can't avoid it, even if you tried. It's all about Beauty and the Beast opening up wide today.
Yes.
You know, done by Disney. Disney, of course, being our parent company here at ABC News. Let's just get that kind of out of the way casually.
Right. Sure.
Okay, but everything that I've heard about this movie and everything that I've seen about it, you know, I give a little eye roll. Great, another animated movie, you know, turned into live action and everything. But let's look at the track record here, okay? You had The Jungle Book, which was wildly successful. You had Maleficent for these guys, wildly successful. Cinderella. I mean, McGraw, they're making Dumbo into a live action movie, for crying out loud. Yeah, no, really. I mean,
Really?
I mean, Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Circus. The timing is weird, but all those unemployed elephants, they got a gig now.
God love him.
Thanks to Disney. Okay, but back to Beauty and the Beast. By all accounts, this movie has sort of a fresh coat of paint on things. It still, of course, harkens back to the original 1996 animated classic. But the cast in this is what is outstanding to me. Ian McKellen, Ewan McGregor, Emma Thompson, Emma Watson, Josh Gad. How do you go wrong with Josh Gad? You don't go wrong with Josh Gad. So it's going to be a knockout of the park home run, I think, this weekend for them.
What's the racist part of that? Am I reading that it's somebody's
No, it's
upset
not.
about the racist part
No,
of it?
there's a. Well, you can tell us, Matt, but
Well, there's some undertones about Josh Gad's character, LeFou, and you know, there's some speculation as to whether or not he is a gay character. Okay, big deal. We're talking about an entertaining movie here, and Josh Gad actually spoke out about this with People magazine. He said this film is one of inclusiveness. It's one that has something to offer everyone. So bottom line is, don't go in there, you know, thinking, getting all uncomfortable and everything. Go in there for the entertainment value of the movie, for crying out loud. It's going to be a good family film. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it'll do well.
All right, good. That's Beauty and the Beast. What about the Balco experiment?
Okay, this is bizarre. This sort of somebody tipped me off to this you know, in the beginning of the week. It's been flying under the radar here. Are you guys familiar with James Gunn?
Yeah, actually, I think he's from
yeah.
St. Louis, actually.
Right, James Gunn, of course, you know, Marvel's director for the wildly successful Guardians of the Galaxy and soon to be coming to a theater near you, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He wrote a screenplay for this a couple of years back, and they turned it into a movie. It's this wild, weird thriller/horror movies. Now, stay with me here on the plot. It's about 80 Americans who are locked in a high-rise in Bogota, Colombia, who are forced into sort of this Hunger Games, you know, style or kill or be killed experiment, okay? So it's about office workers basically killing each other. No different than a typical day here at ABC Radio. I mean, look, you have everything this weekend. You have fun family films, you have a murder spree film, and you've also got Train Spotting 2 that's out.
So have you seen this Balco experiment? Is it any good?
I have not, but from the sound of it, it's a little bit of Narcos, you know, sort of meets Saw, sort of meets The Office. It's got me intrigued, I'll tell you that.
I think James Gunn, and I don't mean this in a bad way, is a weird dude. And makes,
he's off kilter. He's
Yeah.
off kilter. And that part of that weirdness is what made Guardians of the Galaxy such a successful film for Disney and Marvel. I mean, it's those filmmaker sensibilities that can go, you know, either way. I mean, they said that about Sam Raimi. If you look at Sam Raimi's earliest films, you know, the slasher horror B film feel to it, you know, great, but somebody had an eye on him, and he goes on to make the wildly successful first Spider-Man movie and then Spider-Man 2 back in the early 2000s. So Off Kilter is good for things like this.
Matt Wolfe filling in for Jason Nathan. Matt, thanks for checking in. Have a good day.
No problem. We'll talk to you guys soon.
You got it, 824 here, Big 550.